what's good? Alright, we're gonna be making a what if of what if Naruto had half dark and half light. You might have seen like Zether do it, or like the Magi, but I'm taking inspiration of Zether. So it starts off like any normal day. Wait, let me add something. I will stop this at the point of the beginning of what is it called? The time skip. Yeah, Shippuden. Alright, so the day starts like any other day. Naruto is just chilling. He's like, yeah, I'm just chilling. And then a group of bandits, no, not bandits, a group of villagers and Shinobi start chasing him after he just ate some good, delicious ramen. And then, sorry you're chewing. I'm chewing gum. Alright, so he was eating some delicious, juicy ramen. And then they started chasing him after he finished. So the Ichiraku guy was like, hey, you didn't pay, and was chasing them with him. Sorry if you hear anything more noises. My dog's with me. So that's what happened. And then the villagers and the Shinobi and the Ichiraku ramen guy, they started chasing him like, pay me. Hey, demon fox kid, come here, monster. Demon brat. So he gets cornered by them. And he's like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't do anything, you guys. Please, just let me go. Just let me go. I didn't do anything to you guys. Yes, you did, you stupid demon brat. You killed my mother. You killed my brother. You killed my wife. You didn't pay for your ramen. And I'm just doing what the crowd's doing. So like it seems like it's a popular thing beating you up. So I'm just going to join that one random dude that always tries to do something like that. And then he just gets he literally gets like a feeling in his arm, and his arm starts glowing, and he starts getting darker. Like his whole entire body, like half of his body is being light, and half of his body is being dark, like a black hole, and light itself, like Kizaru, and it's turning like a black hole the other half, and the other half's just like light when Kizaru uses Yatamir. So after that happens, he goes like, what's happening? And then he just starts screaming, and then he puts his dark side, his hand out, and puts his light hand out too, and he just starts shooting a beam, and also sucking them. After he shoots the beam, he starts sucking them in with his black hole, and they're all just right there, but their bodies not going in. Their soul is. When he uses dark fruit, or dark Kakagenkai, since it is in One Piece, he starts sucking in their soul. Their soul gets sucked in his body, and he can bring them back to life whenever he wants. So their body is just there, but he can teleport their body anywhere with this. If the body's rotten, it's good, and they're just back to life. He can even bring them back as ghosts. He's that OP, and I'm gonna make him OP from the beginning. And then on the light, he literally can bring them back to life with the light. He can bring anyone back to life. He can create swords, spears, anything. And he uses it to like shoot like guns. Shoot like a gun of light. And then he sucks them in after they die, before their soul leaves their body. So he just boom, and boom, boom, boom. Put that in right there. Okay, so after that point, Naruto went home. So he was like, what the hell just happened? Like, oh my god, what just happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? And he just started screaming all over his bed. Pause, pause, pause. My mic is pretty shitty. So I said screaming last time. Not creaming, so you guys know. But he just started screaming. And he was like, what's happening? What's happening? No. What? Why me? Why me? I killed so many people. No. 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 And then he gets that feeling again. And he's like, no. Go back. No. 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 And then, and then he just gets a new fit, like a new outfit. And then one of his eye changes colors, his hair, his outfit, everything. You know the outfit you see on the screen right now? That's how his outfit looks like. It's like half. And he's like, oh, what happened? What happened? And he's like, why am I wearing these clothes? No, get off. And then they just come off. And bro only has his whitey tighties. And he's like, no, my whitey tighties. And then he says, clothes back on. No, give me the clothes back. And then they go back on. So the clothes is like darkness and light fighting to take over. So that's why you have that split right there. Like they're fighting. And yeah, that's why that clothes looks like that. But they're never going to win. It's always going to look like that. I might change the fit. But yeah, after that, he just started going, yeah, what's happening? What's this power I'm getting? I'm just going to make the voice deeper for him. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? No, this can't be happening. Why am I dressed like this? My hair is a different color. Bro. And then he looks in the mirror and he sees that his eye is a different color. It's purple. And then he sees the whole entire fit. And he's like, oh, that is drippy as hell. Because ain't no way I'm going to let that man be dripless with that type of power. Did you see that jumpsuit he was wearing? That shit was garbage. Get that out of here. So, after that, he was like, bro, I don't know, but I want to train with this power. And then after, he just learned that he can only use his power on that side. Whenever he wants to fly, he has to merge it. So whenever he flies, there's a black hole like a UFO right there, and there's a beam of light going through the middle of the black hole, and that's how he flies. It's like a flying saucer with like a UFO pointing down, so people can't see his face while he's flying. It just looks like a black hole with a beam of light over there. It's what the hell is that? And yeah, he's like, oh, what? So the first move he learned was to fly. And then he was like, what's that move I did? Their whole entire they just died for me touching them. For me, I pulled them. And then he was like, darkness, pull! And then he pulled a tree and he sucked the life out of it. So it got skinnier, and then to the point it died. And then he said, wait, can I bring it back to life? And then he tries it with his other hand, since oh, my darkness can kill. What about my light? And it brought the tree back to life. It looked better than it did look before. And he was like, what? I can use my light as a weapon and for healing? But my darkness is really cool. I can suck the soul out of it, their life. but it's still scary. I gotta keep this a secret. And then he realizes somebody was watching him. So he realizes that it came from the sky. So he started flying up there. And like all that. Sorry you hear that. But he started flying up there. And he was like, oh my God, there's no way. Who's watching me? And he can't see anybody. But like, you know that orb Hiruzen has? And then he was like, what? But it's coming from this way. And then he just follows where it is. And then he just goes to the roof and kicks it with his darkness. With his darkness kick. He did a darkness kick and a light beam to shoot it. Like, he was falling down and a light beam to break it and to break the roof. And then a dark kick to break the orb. Because he said, that orb, it's something familiar about it. It turns out that the orb is just an orb. Hiruzen was just putting his chakra in it. And he said, no wonder it felt so strong. Hiruzen was putting half of his chakra on it all day. No wonder he's so weak. That old fool. And Hiruzen was right there looking at him while he was talking. And he said, so Hiruzen is in here. The old man, he's here. Wait, that means he saw me. But he can't recognize me if I'm wearing different clothes and my hair is a different color. I have to leave now. And then he just transforms into dark and light itself. Like, I'll try to put an image. If I can. If I can't, it's just gonna look like, you know, the background of it. That's how it's gonna look. Like a little bit like that. You know? Yeah. I might put an image at the end because, like, I'm using CapCut. Like, you know, ain't no way, right? I know y'all be like, ain't no way, bro's using CapCut. Bro, who cares? But like, actually, let's focus. So after that, he was like, God, I gotta leave. And then he just transforms into like a black hole. Like, the black hole took over and he was like, these bastards, how dare they bully you and you haven't done anything about it. I don't know how I got involved in this. Plus, this light can't take over. And the light starts trying to fight back. Because whenever the darkness shows his evil side, and the light side is like his regular self, his nice regular self. But, yeah, like the yin yang. And then after that, he was like, I can't let myself get absorbed by both of them. Because if I do the light, that means I won't be able to use my darkness. And then if I use my whole entire darkness, I'll become evil. I can't let that happen again. I have to control myself. And then he starts meditating for the rest of the day. But he just falls asleep because, like, you know, he's lazy. And then he wakes up to go to the academy. And Sakura and Ino are like, get out of my seat. I'm going to sit with Sasuke. Yeah, I am too. Shut up, Ino. And then all that. And then Naruto wasn't having that shit, bro. Because they were looking at him with his dark side. And he said, you two, sit down and shut up or I'll make you. And Sakura was like, don't talk to me like that. And Ino said, yeah, don't talk to us like that. And Naruto said, I'll talk to you any way I want to talk to you. Got it? And Sasuke was like, what the hell is bro doing? I thought he liked Sakura. And he's like, and Sakura was about to punch Naruto. But Naruto, he wasn't not taking that, bro. He's not taking that. And he said, and he made a knife out of his light and put it in his darkness and weld the light knife as a darkness knife. because Dark can't make a knife. So I just had to do like half light and half, like the handle was light and the blade was dark. So, and then he was like, I told you, pointing them at both of their throats and saying, I told you, I'll talk to you any way I want to talk to you. But it was a kunai, not a knife, but yeah. Wait, what? Why is that kunai so dark? And it looks like a spear. What? And Ino was like, yeah. He's just using like a substitution jutsu or something like that. You're right. Let's beat him up. And then Naruto just like grabs his dark hand and starts sucking Sakura's life away and says, I told you, don't mess with me. And then Ino tries to stop him. And then Naruto just punches her with light. And then she just gets boom all the way to the wall. And Naruto just throws Sakura to the wall with Ino. And Sakura's hanging on to life by like a single thread. Naruto made sure to keep her alive to suffer. And made Ino suffer too. Because he threw Sakura on her. And he was like, no. It's time to start class, guys. Come on, let's keep that positive energy, you know? Yeah. Alright, and Iruka walks in and he says, alright, class, we're starting class. And then he looks at the wall, and Sakura, Ino are both in there, and Sakura looks lifeless. Because, like, she's literally hanging on through and Ino just looks like she's bleeding everywhere. Like, she's bleeding from her hands. It looks like she has cuts. Because, like, Naruto. Naruto can move faster than light. And darkness is really, really fast. If you guys didn't know that. And bro just moved behind her and started cutting her with the knife. Like, making sure she just had cuts. Like, little bits of cuts. So, whenever she flew into a wall, it would get infected. Because the wall, like, you don't know what the little kids do to the wall. And, like, bro literally made sure he made the wall. He made a hole in the wall before she went in it. So it would make a bigger hole and go through the classroom behind. And it went through the other wall, so, suffered even more. Because he just threw, like, barely with strength. And Sakura, too. He just wanted them to suffer. And Naruto was like, I don't know what happened to them, Iruka. Like, they just left. Like, two shinobis came into the room and just threw both of them with full force through both of the walls. But no shinobi should be able to do this. These walls are really, really strong, so kids don't break them, even if they're prodigies. What? Not even Hiruzen could break this one with a throw. He needs to use chakra in it. Wait, did you guys see who was it? And Naruto was like, no, they were wearing Anbu masks. They were wearing, like, those Danzo masks? Yeah, they were wearing that, And Naruto was like, and then they both went to the infirmary. And then they were going to spar that day. Because, he got to show off against Sasuke. So he started sparring with Sasuke. Sasuke was like, because Sasuke didn't barely even saw anything. Because he was, like, covering it. Or, like, blurring. He was blurring it. He was moving and blurring it with light. And Sasuke was getting blinded and everyone else. And he was like, all right. Sasuke, are you ready? And Sasuke said, I'm not going to lose to a loser like you. And bro blitzed that man, bro. He went right behind him, punched him into the ground, made sure he didn't leave the ring. And whenever he was flying away, like dingling on the ground, he caught that man, started slamming that man to the ground with one hand. You know how people just hold each other with one hand, and then they just started slamming each other like side to side, side to side. That's what Naruto was doing to Sasuke. And then he started, and then whenever he got in the ground one time, he pummeled that man. He punched him and stomped him. And the fight ended. Iruka stopped it. She said, Naruto, what are you doing? Alright, guys, next part.